Good morning, everyone. I'm Ramon with Ramon at Home, and today is another Live Wednesdays. I noticed you guys like our live design talk, so I wanted to do another design talk. I really actually enjoyed it myself. I found myself watching it at the gym because as I was talking, I was actually remembering things and how I got here and what led me into being a designer. So I'm going to wait for a few minutes just to see if any of you will hop on here. While I do that, I'm going to go ahead and share this on my Facebook, and I'll invite you to do that just now. I'm going to first mute my computer, and then I'm going to share on Facebook. So I would like to invite for you guys to share this design talk on your social media. That really helps me out. I want to say hi to Care and Yvonne. Good morning, girls. How are you doing? I'm going to be looking down because my computer is down here and my notes as well. So I'm gonna start by thanking everybody that is joining in. Thank you guys so much. I want to also say thank you to everybody that left a comment on yesterday's video. I really had fun putting that video together with your guys' project. Like I said, it was really inspiring to see so many of you recreating these looks. I want to say hi to Free Spirit and Darlene and Dale. Good morning, girls. Yvonne, Ceci Gonzalez, hola, desde Guadalajara, Jalisco. Saludos a Guadalajara. I have news for all my Spanish-speaking viewers. Luz says, this topic is awesome. I wonder a lot about this. You know what? This is really a good topic, and I really am glad to talk about it because not a lot of people want to talk about it. So have you guys shared this on Facebook and on your social media? If you have, we're gonna get started. I want to give you a little bit of backstory on how I became a designer. A few years ago, I worked at a furniture store selling furniture, and I was a really good salesman. And an opportunity came for me to go out with this other designer to do an apartment complex, and I fell in love with the process. Like I've always known, and this is gonna sound really cliche, but when you are an artistic kind of person, first of all, I'm a Leo, so it's a trait of a Leo. My birthday is August 19th. I'm not telling you the year, but so I'm a Leo, so we have that in us. We are very creative people. Leos are. So I was invited. Well, since I was a little kid, I always liked, first of all, I grew up in a very poor country, Mexico, and when I was a kid, the area where I lived was almost like a third world country kind of looking place. Dirt roads. I mean, my mom had 4 kids and Free Spirit. I don't get it. Anyway, so we grew up in a very poor part of the country and very, very poor. However, my mother always had a beautiful home. So I guess it comes from my mom because she always found a way to make our home look beautiful. And so I remember when I was a kid, I would save my allowance and we would go to the flea markets and I would buy like a little lamp, or I would buy, I remember this like it was yesterday, I bought this rabbit hide and I used it as a doily. Like I was just a kid, so I didn't know what I was doing, but I remember since I was a little kid, I loved to buy things for my room and I always move my room around. I just wanted to be proud of my place. And I think my mother instilled that on us because on a Sunday, if our room was not clean, we were not allowed to go play. So we'd have to get up, first of all, shower and then clean our room and then eat breakfast and then we'd go out to play. So ever since I was a kid, I had that in me that I love beautiful spaces, whether it wasn't a really, really tiny allowance that I'd get and I would save to buy something for my room, or would go to my aunt's house, which she happened to have a little bit more money than we did, and she'd have a really pretty house. And I just enjoy being at her house because she had a beautiful space. So fast forward to the furniture store where I worked. I was a really good salesman, and I worked with this designer. I was invited to go do this apartment complex, and she really liked what I did. And when you work in that industry, you do have to work with furniture, you have to work with rugs and lamps and all the accessories. So to me, it became really fun to do that. And as soon as I started doing that, of course, my sales went down because I was focusing too much on the design part of it. So my managers, they just cut the cord and say, you cannot do that. You know, your numbers are not the same. But now that I think back, I really appreciate them giving me the opportunity to go out for the first time into somebody's apartment and try and help them create a more beautiful space. Well, I quit my job because I screw with this. I want to do design, so I quit my job and I went knocking on doors. And hey, let me read this comment. Ceci Gonzalez, Stay for News. And so I quit my job and I went knocking on doors, but nobody would open the door. And that's how I got to the flower shop. But at that time, they told me they cannot hire me because they were fully staffed. So I went back to the store and I had a feeling that I would not be there very long. Well, not even a year later to the day where I came back, I was called from the flower shop because the owner had gotten ill and they needed help. And that was like my break to break into this industry. And so I worked there for almost 4 years and I enjoyed every minute of it. I learned every minute of it. I thought I knew what I was doing, but I was so clueless as to what I was doing. And but I knew that if I paid attention, I would become good at it because that's just I love to learn. And so there was this design director, and I would ask him questions, and he'd been there for years, and so of course he can whip designs like with his eyes closed. And I would ask, "Oh wow, how do you do that?" Because I wanted to learn. And he'd be like, "I don't know, I just do it. I've been doing it for so long, I just do it." So there's where we go with designers are not willing to share their information. And I think it's, to be honest, I just think it's they are very insecure of themselves. I think that's number one. The reason why is because if you are secure of what you do, then you're willing to share with everybody and teach everybody. You know, I do things that I know you guys can also do because I want you to be able to do it. I want everybody that comes to this channel to be able to recreate. And that's why it meant so much to me that so many of you have recreated those looks, because that is what I want. I want everybody to know how to do these things. Instead of keeping it to myself and taking it to the grave, why not share with somebody who's willing to put in the work to do something beautiful for their home? And so I work with that designer. I would ask, how do you do that? And they'd be like, oh, I don't know, I just do it. And then, so I told myself, if I pay attention, I will learn how to do it. And I mean, I would just watch him once or twice, and then I'll be able to do it myself. And then fast forward to another place where I worked after that. Then again, their insecurities, you know, they're so protective of their work, and they like do it in secret. Like they don't want you to see it because they don't want you to learn the things they do, because they're so insecure that you're going to take their customers, which there's customers for everybody and there's jobs for everybody. And so they're not willing to share their knowledge due to the fact that they're so afraid that you might take their cheese, like they say in that book, you know. I'm the opposite. I really, and I told one of my ex-bosses, if I get to be of a certain age and there's somebody that is willing to learn, I will want to give him all my secrets to so they can build a career out of it if they're willing to learn, and if they're willing to put in the work, because it is a lot of work. People think that just because you work at a flower shop or a design center, it's just like, oh, you're just playing with fabrics and flowers all day. It is a lot of work. It's a lot of dedication. So if you're willing to put in the work, why not just give the secrets to anyone that is willing to do it? So that's when I started my YouTube channel. Actually, I first wrote a blog for 3.5 years, and that didn't go anywhere. And so that's when I thought, you know what, I'm gonna give this YouTube a chance and see if people would watch and would be willing to learn how to do these things. And little did I know, a year later, you'll all be here watching, sitting here with me watching, and sending me pictures of the things that you guys have recreated, which makes me so proud and so humbled that so many of you have taken the time to do those things. So that's a little bit of my backstory. I'm sorry, but I dropped my paper, so I'm going to disappear for a second. That's why I think the people or other designers are not willing to share their secrets, because they're just so insecure that you're gonna come and take their jobs, when I believe that there's jobs for everybody out there, you know, and there's space for everybody. Everybody's talents is different. Everybody, like, I can put something together and give you the items for you to put it together, but I know it's not gonna come out the same because all of us don't have the same ability. So but it is very important that you are willing to put in the work and the time and just pay attention, and you'll be able to do all the things that I'm able to do, that my ex design director was able to do, and everybody, Another thing that I think the reason why people are not willing to share their secrets with you is because they're really not designers. Like, I worked with people that their fame to claim is like how to tie a bow. And they will tell you how to tie a bow 1,000 ways, but that's all they know how to do. So they don't want you to know that they don't know how to do other things. They'll show you how to do a bow because that's all they know how to do. So the rest of the secrets, and I've witnessed this in my work career. They live off of the work of others, and they live off of they always want, how do I say this? They always want you to give them credit for things that you do because they hand you something, or because they gave you a pic to put it on a tree, or you took a picture and they want credit for it. So they're not really designers. They know how to tie a bow, and that's all there is to it. So there's no secrets to share. So when somebody, you tell them, oh, how do you do that? And they don't know how to tell you why, it's because they really don't know. Somebody else did it, and they just want credit for it. So that's number 2. All right, we're going to move on from this topic. Thank you. Let me see. Shauna Pruitt says, I'm recreating the table display that you made out of the wreath, the silver one for my head table at my center, at my reception. I will send you pics when it's all decorated. Please do, Shauna. I would appreciate it. I believe in giving knowledge to the future generations. Why not? Exactly. Thank you for that, free spirit. That is exactly what it is. You are doing somebody a service by giving them your knowledge. Like, I've learned from previous designers, and not necessarily because they told me how to do. Some did, don't get me wrong. Some people did help me a lot, tremendously. But some of them just by watching. So if you're willing to learn, just pay attention, and trust me, if I can do it, obviously you can too. Care says, appreciate that you are so open and willing to share your knowledge. Why not, Care? Rev Michelle Jones Holden says, hello Ramon, nice to catch you live. Hey, it's nice to see you, Rev. Hola, this is so true, Ramon. When I live in New York, I had a high-end job and I practiced your same ideology. Hey, listen, share the love. Okay, we're gonna move on from another topic, and this is a fun one. I really want you guys to go check out this top 3 on my playlist. There's a top 3 video. I want you to see the Why I Love and Hate Christmas. It's hysterical. I recorded it a year ago, and I drink a whole bottle of wine. So I just want you to go check it out because I love it, and I think every time I watch it, I crack myself up. So if you guys are having a bad day and if you want to laugh a little bit, wait till the end of the video when I'm done with the bottle. It's just hysterical. And this playlist, I just want to let you know, this top 3 playlist, it'll be ever changing. So every month, I'm going to show you the things that the videos that I would like for you to see. Perhaps not every month because I don't have that many videos, but perhaps every other month I'll show you the videos. So keep checking that top 3 list. Okay, so my next topic, I'm asking for your help. I'm at 17,000 subscribers, and I really want to get to 20. I don't know why. It was like my goal for the year, and the year's almost over. So I really appreciate if you guys pick a video, share it with your friends, share on your social media, just so I can get to my 20,000 subscribers. I would appreciate it. You guys know that my main goal for my channel is to be able to grow so I can continue to share these ideas and designs with you. So I would appreciate it if you guys help me with that if you like. Let's see. Sherry says, it makes our day when you get to see your creations. Love you, Ramon. I love you too, Sherry. Thank you so much for that. Free spirits, we'll go watch. Thank you. It's really hysterical. I'm telling you, that video, it's so funny. I remember the headache I had the next day. Oh my gosh. I drank that bottle of wine in like 2 hours, and I was chugging it. You guys have to go check it out. Let's see. Diana Villarreal, I checked out a while ago. It was funny but cute. Yeah, it was kind of funny. All right, you guys, for I just want to make an announcement. When the year starts, my goal for this channel also is to do the same thing for my Spanish speaking followers. I'm going to open up another channel with the same name, and we're going to do the same projects but in Spanish. But I do need your help to get the word out. So if you guys, whoever speaks Spanish or know of somebody that speaks Spanish, as soon as I let you know, please help me share that channel with people that are willing to watch this channel in Spanish so they also can join the fun. I'm really excited. I know it's gonna be a lot of work because I have to recreate the things twice, once in English and once in Spanish, and it's a learning experience, so I really appreciate if you guys help me out with that. Noel Brenton says, thank you for sharing. Question, I am afraid to use a bookcase on my porch. How do I use one? Don't be afraid. Here's the thing about using your things on your patio or your porch. The secret to that is, if you first of all buy something that is like a second-hand store, so you don't spend a lot of money, because it's going to be exposed to the elements. That's what I did. I found something, actually the one I have, I found on the side of the road, and I just picked it up one day on my way from work, and I gave it a coat of black paint, and it worked out fine. But if you cannot do that, then go to a thrift store, find something that you like. Always use something that is hand store, because it will get ruined. There's no going around that. So anything that you put outside, everything that I put outside, it's something that I know is going to get damaged with time. There's no going around that. So that's my secret. You know, be willing to, I mean, of course, take care of it, but be willing to let it get ruined, because it is outside. So there's no around that. V Loya says, hola, hiding in your company bathroom to watch you live. Don't tell anyone. Okay, I won't tell anyone. Melissa Rodriguez says, yes, please, Spanish. My mom loves your videos. She's just really can understand English, but she's... Saludos a tu mami, Melissa. Dile que muy pronto vamos a estar juntos in Spanish. All right, you guys have any questions I can help you with? So far, we've been on for 16 minutes. If you guys haven't helped me share any of the videos, please do. That's how this works, actually. By sharing the videos, the word gets out, there's more views, and because there's more views, there's more people who tune in, and I mean, I don't make any money off of it. That's not in my radar. I just want to be able to share what I know with as many people, so I'd appreciate your help. Luz Evans says, Spanish channel is awesome. I am thinking about doing the same thing. You should. Everybody that is willing to take the time to do this, because let me tell you, it is work. It is a lot of work, but it's so rewarding when you hear from all of you. So thank you guys so much. All right, you guys, I'm going to give you a minute. If you have any questions, this is the time. Shauna Pruitt, I have a video. She's asking what's the easiest way to make a bow. I have a video on how to tie a bow, and it is on my design a playlist. So go check it out. There's 3 different ways, and they're super easy. I recommend you check them out. Doug Kovac says, what is your tip to how many designs per room? Doug, I'm gonna invite you to stay tuned, because whenever I move, I'm gonna do a whole house. Of course, I'm moving into a new place, and I'm gonna do all the rooms step by step. So I really hope that you guys are willing to come back for that, because it'll be so much fun. It's gonna be very different, but that's for the new year. I still have a few Christmas things that coming your way. And now that the Christmas season's winding down, I really want to hear from you guys what has been your favorite project at Ramon at Home. Free Spirit says, Ramon, my grandmother was Spanish and my parents French, but no one taught me either language. Aww. It is very important that you teach your kids, if you are Hispanic or French or any other nationality, teach them the language. I love speaking both. Even though I taught myself English, I really do enjoy being able to speak both of them. Alright guys, that's all I have for today. I hope you had fun here at Ramon at Home, and stay tuned for tomorrow's video. It'll be a fresh flower arrangement that I'm gonna show you how to do for your Christmas entertaining. I'm about to go get the supplies and record that. I will show you my Snapchat, not Snapchat, but my Instagram and my Facebook updates on it. So if you don't follow me on my social media, please do. Don't forget to share this video and like, and don't forget to be kind to one another all the time. Thank you so much to Tip of the Sound and Care and Darlene and Free Spirit and Luz and Dog and everybody else is tuned in. And Yvonne, thank you, bye, and have a wonderful day.